Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Dollies and welcome back to Infinity Skyblock Expert Mode. In the last episode, what all did we do last time? We expanded power. That's what we did. We expanded the power and had made a whole bunch of culinary generators, and we have some hardened energy cells now. Just in preparation for the nuclear reactor that we're going to be building hopefully here soon. I've been collecting a good bit of uranium and turning it into uranium fuel and all of this, so hopefully we can get some enriched uranium. I have a design schematic for the reactor, but it's going to take a while to get there. We need let's see, we need, let's see, 7 times, we're going to need 7 of the quad fuels, so that's 28 of the enriched uranium fuel. So we're going to need a little bit more of that, but we'll get to that today. There's a few things that are kind of slowing me up, and the big thing is power, specifically IC2 power. We're going to try something today to see if we can't make it better, but otherwise, we're going to kind of go from, we're going to try to upgrade some stuff over there and go from there. So let's pop these treasure bags that I got. Chainmail armor with soulbound. That's actually really nice. We can steal that soulbound off of there. We have some potions, knowledge fragment, gold, emerald, mundane ring, a notch apple, and some gold coins. We can put it in there. The notch apple we'll put in there. So one other thing that we might try to do today is go to the end and kill the dragon. So I figured out what's going on with the plastic. We need to make more plastic sheets, and that's going to require some more plastic than I have. What's the recipe for this? We can get it from smelting, rubber bars, or rubber. So let's grab, we're gonna need 4 of these, so I'm gonna stick those in there, let those cook. I have some rocket fuel that I made up in between episodes. So the problem we were having is we weren't able to use the plastic to make the crossbow limb, which requires 4. So I tried to put 4 in there. Well, these aren't actually a 1-to-1. We actually need a little bit more of the stuff. So I believe we need these compressed. And let's see, recipe for this. And we should be able to make the plastic crossbow now. So basically we just didn't have enough plastic sheets to do this. That's seed oil. I took it from the wrong bucket. Whoops. Seed oil goes back in there. Right here is the rocket fuel. So I made 2 more buckets worth, and we will go ahead and make the crossbow limb, and then hopefully we can make the rest of the crossbow stuff. We're gonna try something. So before I was trying to get manulin, and if you look in here, I've been getting some more and more of the netherrack and crushing that, and I've gotten some draconium, some ardite, some cobalt, and a little bit of mithril. But it's not enough. When we need, in order to make the body, we need 5. That's a lot of manulin that we don't have. So I think what we're gonna do is make it out of something else. But there is the plastic crossbow limb. We put that in there. So now we need, so we can take that out. We'll put that in here. Also, I made a yellorium block. Something I want to show off. I upgraded our crucibles to, they are now cooking at 2 times speed with lava underneath. This is just to make it easier, make it go a little bit faster without expanding. We could also put blazing pyrotheum And in some mod packs, you can put Yellorium blocks underneath, and it will cook them faster. This is not one of those mods, so oh well. I'm also making more. I've been making more chili and all sorts of stuff. I did a lot of work off camera. But we need to grab some more stencils. So we're gonna need so we have the crossbow body. We're gonna need to make that out of stone so that we can go over here and make a cast of it, because we don't have it already. We're gonna need some aluminum brass. I believe we're gonna need, let's just do one for right now, and we'll cook it up as we need them. So let's grab these, and we can put them back over here into the pattern chest. So in order to make the crossbow, that's what we'll focus on right now. We still need the tool rod with the tip. And what we're going to do is, if we take a look at bolts, we could use thaumium, obsidian. There's a lot of different things. You could use slimy. Blue slime would be really good. High durability. Pink slime is even better, but we don't have any pink slime. That's a little bit of a pain to get. But what we want is something that's not going to break. Actually, it doesn't matter to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 pieces of shiny ingot. Let's pour out the mold. This requires 5. We're also going to make the body out of shiny platinum. So this should work. That's a tough rod. I just want a tool rod. So we're going to need one more piece of aluminum brass in there. Let's go get a tool rod form in here. And the stupid stone shard can just go... Oh, we have a bone tool rod. That would have worked, but whatever. We will throw this off. The bone we might actually use later, so we'll keep that for now. But once we have... Alright, shiny. So we'll pour that into the crossbow body. Then the last thing we're going to need is a tough binding, which I think we're just going to use obsidian. Just put that in there. So we do tool rod with the aluminum brass. We'll get the tool rod cast, then we get the shiny tool, and oh, how do we do this? I have to remember, it's slimy tool rod with a little bit of something on the tip. Can we not use... It doesn't look like we can use platinum for that. Okay, that's fine. We could use cobalt, we could use iron. I don't really want to use those. If we could get just a little bit more manulin, we'll try to get that, I think. Bronze, ardite, don't want ardite. Steel. Steel would be good, actually. So let's cook up some steel. We'll put that there. And we'll have a really heavy bow. But that's fine. So last thing we need to make is, if we go get some, actually I have some obsidian right here. I think we need 4. No, 3. I was right. So we should be able to go ahead and make our crossbow. Let's see if it's any good. Tool forge. So the crossbow itself, we need the tough binding plastic, this, and the bowstring. So its draw speed's not too bad. Arrow speed's nice and high. It's not too bad. So we're gonna use this, and then we'll just need to get the bolts, which again we just need the one bolt. And once the steel cooks up, which it looks like it already has, we just pour it onto the tool rod, and it will use a little bit, and it'll take a second to harden because it's steel. And there's the bolts. Now we have one more ingot of shiny plus a little bit extra. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pour out that. And rather than trying to get the last few nuggets, I'm just going to break this. And we should be able to put it back. Empty. Cool. So we'll put the shiny back there. And we should have a nice pretty blue crossbow. That'll do a decent amount of damage. So, bolts. Alright, so we have... It says it's only 1 heart of damage. Let's load this up. Takes it a second. That's not the best, but this is going to do 11 hearts of damage. That's not too bad. So what we're going to want to do now is... Actually, we're going to want to take this, and we're going to want to take some cobblestone. Actually, we might be able to do something a little bit easier. Let's grab, so I have some stone. Let's see if this works. So if I make stone bricks, and then I put all my tools in here, we'll chisel the stone bricks into the mossy. That works. Cool. So let's get a bit more. And we're going to chisel this into the mossy stone brick. And we're going to make a ball of moss for right now for this. We can't put moss on that, can we? Can we put it on our pick? Yes. Oh, does this not have any... Oh, this doesn't have any modifiers remaining, does it? Nope, no modifiers. Alright, so the crossbow, repair materials plastic. That's kind of a pain, but I don't anticipate ever having to do much with that. So let's get a little bit of redstone. And we need 50 redstone. So let's do something like this. And we're going to put a bunch of redstone on here. And that's going to make the draw speed a lot faster. That is acceptable to me. The only other thing is if we can put more modifiers on our crossbow, we're going to want to put quartz, nether quartz specifically, on the bolts. Once we use these a little bit, we'll get more levels. So let's see how well they do against a zombie villager. That was nice. Anything else in there? Don't see anything. Alright. So having my pick have repair on it is really nice. We're gonna want that. So let's put all that stuff in there, and we have our crossbow now. So that is awesome. We might go use that today. I don't know quite yet. Where is my jetpack? We have actually, where is my jetpack? I don't remember where I put it. Am I just blind? Probably. Should be in here, but I don't see it. Oh, is it charging? I bet it's charging. Anyways, something else that we can do real quick is I have a whole bunch of discoveries to go ahead and discover. So we're gonna get a bunch of stuff and a lot of work. That is not necessarily good, but whatever. That unlocked a lot of stuff for us, and we'll deal with that later. Looks like we need to scan some other stuff or get into some other stuff before we can do much more. How can we... Artifice. Artifice is where it's going to be. We're going to want the infusion altar research relatively soon, but I'm not entirely sure how to get that. Oh no, Deep Hive, Oblivion Hive, Infernal Hive. Okay, cool. So more hives, more thaumic stuff. Cool. We'll worry about that stuff later. So let us start looking into the reactor. And before we, while we do that, so I have up all of these things. So my plan I got from the internet. I looked up how to make a reactor on the internet. Yes. I looked up kind of how to get what's the best thing for this mod pack, because I don't really work with IC2. It kind of terrifies me. But I found a schematic, a design that is supposed to be really good for getting plutonium, which is what we want. That is ultimately what we want to get from our reactor. The power is kind of just a nice benefit. So let's get the rest of the fuel that we can right now. And I'll probably have to cook up more, but for right now, let's hold off. So a big thing that we're gonna want. So we have 22. We're gonna need. We need 28. So we need 6. So we need 18 more crushed. Because it's a guaranteed one. One of the little nuggets, and that is one of the warp effects from all of that Thaumcraft we did. Actually, we can do one less. So let me go ahead and let it run. And what we're going to want to do is, one, we're going to want to... Actually, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we need 7 of these. We need 6 reactor platings, which these are actually really easy. Just some advanced alloy and lead plates. Advanced alloys is iron, bronze, and tin. We could probably go ahead. So we need 3 recipes of that. So we need 6 bronze. No, 9 bronze. So we'll go ahead and make the bronze plates. That's super easy. We just put them in here, and they'll stamp, no problem. By the way, I found a hardened solar panel that wasn't actually being used down below, and I brought it up here and just hooked it up. But anyway, so we need one of these component heat exchangers, which is just 10 copper electronic circuits and gold plates. You know, let's take like a half a stack of gold. I think that'll be enough for right now, and we'll get that started. So, and then I do have some tin in here. We'll probably want another stack of 10 plates. Ores are not too much of a worry right now, so we'll just let this go. So that's not too bad. Electronic circuit, that's easy enough. But then we get into these last ones. So we need 12 of these component heat vents, which is 10 iron and heat vents. And then we need 28 overclocked heat vents, which is gold with copper, a bunch of copper, and then more heat vents. Well, the heat vents is the issue. So we need a total of 40 of these. So we need 40 electric motors, which means 80 coils, which means a lot of copper cable. So we need to do a lot of metal forming with copper. We need a lot of copper to do this. So that's something I want to work on today. I was trying to see what's going to be the best way to get more power over here. And unfortunately, there's not really a good way, other than I noticed that these wire connectors are full. So what we can do, actually, I think this bat box, can we add more? I don't know. We need to upgrade our bat box, and if we want to do that, we need to upgrade all of these machines with transformer upgrades. So let's take a look at those. So a transformer upgrade is some gold cable, MV transformer, and electronic circuit. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think this guy needs it, but I'm gonna make 6 of them, just be safe. And we're gonna probably need a couple of those later, because bat box becomes, let's see, bat box, the upgrade to this is an MFE, I believe, which outputs, so let's see, we have bat box, which is 32 EU per tick. Let's just do EU per tick. And this will give us everything. So I don't even know what this is. CESU is the next tier with 128, then 512 with an MFE, and then MFSU is 2048. Now, a lot of these machines will tell you what they take. So all of the basic, the macerator, extractor is 32 EU per tick. Thermal centrifuge is 128 EU per tick. So if we went to an MFE, it would blow up all of our machines. We actually need 3 transformers for each of these, and 2 for this, I do believe. So yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of these ME transformers, which is luckily just basic machine casings. Let's get, we're gonna need more than that. Let's get, actually we can use all 11, and then we're gonna need iron plates. So something like this. There's 8 basic machine casings. We're gonna need more iron. Let's get like 2 stacks of iron. And we're also going to need a little bit of redstone. Just take the rest of the redstone I have in there, why not? So let's do that, and once that's done, we'll get the stuff. So transformers, we're gonna need electronic circuits, so we're gonna need 11. We're gonna need a lot of cables. We're also gonna need a lot of rubber, so I have some rubber in here, and we can get a bit. So a lot of this is just a lot of crafting of all of our stuff. So I think I'm gonna make 1 transformer just to go through it with you guys, and then I will make the rest off camera, because this will probably take me a while. This mod pack is going to be a lot of that kind of stuff, where I'm gonna make something on camera and then I'm gonna like duplicate it a billion times off camera, just because, well, I have to wait for more rubber and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, it gets boring as I just run around crafting things, kind of like I am right now. But alright, so a bunch of iron plates. Let us go ahead and do, where's the extractor? Right there. That will give us a lot more rubber. So let's see, iron plate, redstone, redstone. There's this circuit. We're also going to need 2 more wires. So there's the MV transformer. We're gonna need some glass. I should have some glass, I think. Otherwise, we're going to need to get some sand. We have some glass. And then we're also going to need the gold cables, which require 2 rubber to insulate. So let's grab some gold. This will be enough right now. And let's metal form that. So I believe it's something like this. And there we go. So now it's running out of power. Basically everything is running out of power. Oh, this is. Alright, so that is kind of what I'm trying to avoid. We need more power. So, insulated cable. There we go. There's 1 transformer upgrade. So if we put this in one of these machines, I wish I could see how much energy it could take. But we're going to want to put a lot of these transformer upgrades in all of our machines. So that is something I'm going to work on making between episodes. Basically filling those all out so that we can upgrade all of our stuff. So in the meantime, let's take a look at what I want to make, which is an MFSU. The MFSU is kind of the max storage. It does require an MFE, so let's go ahead and make this. So this requires a basic machine chassis, no, casing, not chassis. We're going to need more gold cables, and it's actually not too bad to make. We need these energy crystals, which is 9 compressed energium dust. Well, energium dust is diamond dust and redstone. So luckily we have a bunch of diamond dust setting right here because we're getting it from sifting. And I think we do 4. And then fill all this in, and we get the energium dust. And then we just go compress this, and we'll have all of our stuff. So unfortunately, we don't have much power. Let's hope we can get the compressed of all 4 of these. And then the last thing is we're going to need basic machine casing. Let's see, the gold. And yeah, this is going to run out of power, it looks like. These do not stack, unfortunately. Let's go sleep. No, we can't sleep, can we? Let's see if we can't do something. So this is completely full of power. If we look at wire connectors, there are some upgraded ones. An MV might be worth it, but then we're also going to need MV wire, which is electrum. We can do that. So we're gonna need some hardened clay, some electrum, and then some iron. So nothing too complicated there. Let's see, electrum around a treated stick. We've made the MV wire stuff before. The only question is clay. It doesn't look like we don't have any clay lying around, so let's come down here. Steal some dust. And I'll go ahead and make 4 clay. And we'll get that cooking up. So if we get this going a little bit, more or less a little bit faster, faster power transfer, then that's basically all we're going to need to do. So what I want to do right now is we're going to break this stuff. Break this. And we're going to break, nope, not that one, this one. So one other thing that I want to look at, I know how to make that, so we're going to wait on that. So it's glass fiber. It's spelled with an R-E, isn't it? Yep, glass fiber cable. So this requires some energeum dust and pulverized silver, and a lot of glass, but is arguably the best energy transfer from IC2. Also, my rubber boots protect me from fall damage, but unfortunately I need to not break them. Otherwise my hazmat suit is useless. So we should have, there's the hardened clay, and it was just 3 iron like that. And there's the MV. Now we could go up to the high voltage connectors, but I don't think there's any reason to do that right now. So we're just going to need 3 of these, and we'll connect them all with the wires, and everything will be good. So let's do this. There we go. And then right here, because I believe, yeah, this stores a lot more RF, so it can transfer a lot more. So is this working? Alright, there's RF in there, there's RF in here. This isn't moving, but this is still doing its thing. And this is working. So I'm gonna let that just set for right now. We'll see if it helps. This is transferring all the RF it can. It's only 50 RF per tick, and since it's directly going in here, I believe it's RF to EU is like 4 or 5 RF to 1 EU, so it's not very efficient, but I mean we have all these things that can produce a lot of RF very easily. So hopefully this helps. It's getting night, so let's go sleep. I think I'm trying to decide what to do. Because if we make the MFE, we make the MFSU. That might be something we'll do next time. We'll set the reactor up and have the MFSU going, because it's going to take me a while to get all the copper. Yeah, that's taking so much time. Anyways, this is almost done. Basically, if we can make all of these pieces and all of the stuff just to get to the MFSU, we're gonna need a lot of the transformer upgrades. That's the only thing. Or we put an actual transformer. But the MFE, upgrading that to the MFSU is not too bad. It's it does require advanced machine casing, which we've made before. Advanced circuit, which we've made before. Also thunder. It's storming here. Hopefully I don't lose anything. And then lapis dust, which is pretty easy. Some advanced circuits and more energy crystals. So the Lapitron crystals are annoying to make, but doable. So I think we're going to stop at the MFE for now. That does store, what was that, 4 million EU, which is a lot. So we'll see if that's enough. But I think what I want to do, let's clean out our inventory just a little bit. So glass is a block. Blocks go down here. All this stuff can go in here. Including, let's take those out and these out. Those can go up there. Those can go up there. So let's see if we can't. We're gonna want this. Now we're gonna want a pick. I don't know that we're gonna want anything too good right now. Let's go fight a dragon. So I do want some armor. We'll make some just general armor, basic armor. Is this done? Not quite. Alright, no more touching anything in there until that is done. So this is trying to catch up with power. But we'll have the MFE soon enough. I'm not going to use it yet because, again, it'll blow up all my machines. And I want to improve the wiring right here. If we can get the glass cable, then that'll be so much better. So I believe in here, yes, we have the reinforced jetpack. We'll put that on. I don't know that we can make the resonant yet. Durium, pyrotheum. Okay, so we can make that. But what about the thruster? So we can make destabilized redstone. Enderium gear, pyrotheum dust. That's what we're missing. Because it's this basalt powder. I'm not entirely sure how to get this other than eventually we'll probably do bees because that makes the most sense. But if we use pulverized obsidian and a little bit of redstone, we can get that. We just need 2 flux electrum blend. I think we could do this actually. And then that is used with some enderium. Let's I don't have much enderium, so let's just go with this. And we will hopefully have enough. But anyways, here's the MFE. We should have enough fuel to kill the dragon. Grab our crossbow, and I will take a sword. I will take my iron sword because, well, it's iron. It's replaceable. The allied pick, not so much, but I don't want to take the flint pickaxe. So let's make a shiny pick. That'll work. So 1, 2, 3. And let's get this smelting. We'll get the pickaxe. We have a bone tool rod, which will... let's actually use... What should I use? We could use slimy. So we're going to need a tool rod and binding. Also, we only need 1 shiny. Actually, let's use 2. 1 for the rod? No, that'll only use half. Never mind. Give me that back. So there's the pickaxe head. We're gonna need tool binding and tool rod. So what can we use? We can use slime. Why not? At least I thought. Yeah, we can use slime. Let's grab this. It's probably 4. Oh no, it's slime crystals. How do you make slime crystals again? What is the recipe? I don't remember. It's slimy mud. So dirt and sand with 4. So let's let's get some dirt and sand. Don't want to be using that. Let's... I don't remember what my controls are for simply jetpacks. What is F? No, not working. So let's move it to this decimal. Cool. We can turn our engine off. That way we don't jump. So we get 1. And we just need a piece of sand. Cool. So we'll go ahead and make the slime crystal. Well, that's what we'll use. Why not? So dirt and sand, slimy mud. Cook that up real quick. Can I turn these into the pellets? No. I need to use coal. Stop that. So just grab a few. Alright, cool. So that should give us the slime crystal. In which case we can turn into the slime rod, and might as well do slime binding as well. Because this pickaxe is just so we can have a pick. But its mining level is cobalt, which is good enough for anything, really. And I'm thinking, what all... Like, is there anything on here that's not replaceable? And not really. The only thing that's annoying is the plastic crossbow. So let's grab a piece of blaze powder. We're gonna want some armor, and let's see, chest plate. What's gonna be one of the best? We could use I guess we could just do iron. Shiny. There's a lot of shiny stuff. So let's get some iron. We'll make leggings and all that fun stuff. I would also like to find... Oh, I can't. How do I make leggings? Oh, I need the leather. Okay, that's fine. So I guess how do we get leather? What's an easy way to get leather? Mana infusion, sawmill, bees, scrap box. Okay, but there is another recipe, which is the woven cloth, which is a bunch of string. Well, we have a ton of string. So let's get some woven cloth. And we will go ahead and make some armor. So I forgot the things are different. Something like that should be enough. Actually, it's exactly enough. And then this boots is different, evidently. Leather boots. Oh, we need rubber on the bottom of them. Alright, I can do that. So that's not too bad. Then why can't I make the iron? They're iron plates. Are they all iron plates? Usage. Mana weave. Wow, that's cool. Yes, they are all iron plates. So I guess we're making more iron plates. Not that it really matters. We need 16. Alright, cool. So that should be boots, leggings, and helmets. Cool. So we're all armored up. We have food. I just want to try to find another ender pearl. I thought I had another one. I didn't think I used them all. But if I did, that's fine. I want to see Neither of those. Alright, let's put the string away. We can grab more string. Any ender pearls in here? No. Alright, so we can put the blaze powder back. And the whole point of doing this is to hopefully get some ender pearls. Get a nice supply of ender pearls. So let's turn our jetpack back on. We have 58 cobblestone. We can grab a little bit more. And then we will go to the end and see if we can't do this. So the only thing that we're really going to lose if we do die is our jetpack, which is annoying, but we have a lot of the infrastructure to make it again, so not too concerned. But we have a crossbow that's actually halfway decent, so let us go to the end. Now there should be nothing here, except for the dragon, and God, those do not fly. Alright. Let's destroy all that, and we'll hang out. That did decent damage. I'd like to keep an eye on... Oh my god, these arrows drop so fast. So they're not long range. I guess let's continue flying. And try to get enough damage on the dragon without having to kill all of these things. Endermen are now starting to spawn. We'll have to come back here later to get more of a farm, but alright. Hover mode was the grave key. So we'll use this. It's going to use a lot more energy, but dragon's almost dead. And there we go. So we got the heart of the dragon. That's going to come in handy later. We can turn hover mode back on. Let's kill some endermen. Without them. Alright, cool. So ender pearls. And more ender pearls. Good. There is the dragon's egg. I don't know that we're going to get that easily, but we did it. We beat the dragon. We have the dragon heart. We didn't get any draconium, unfortunately. It all fell. Oh my god, there's so many endermen. So let's jump on through, and we should be back. Cool. So we have ender pearls. We have a steady supply of them now. So it looks like none of the draconium actually got. If the dragon still drops it in this mod pack, it looks like none of it actually fell through the portal, which I think the portal forms afterwards, so understandable. So we have pretty much all of the ender pearls that we could ever want now. We can go farm them, and that's something we're going to work on soon enough. I'm going to replenish the cake a little bit. Basically, I want to make the best jet pack that we can, and then we'll go farm the enderman for the ender pearls and go from there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I'm going to work towards getting all of the components, getting all of the copper and all that kind of stuff for the for the thing, why am I blanking? The nuclear reactor components, and yeah, next time hopefully we'll set up the nuclear reactor. That is kind of the plan. This is almost done. Oh, I have to take this out. And yeah, let's get more copper forming. So I've got a lot of work to do. This is actually getting full, which is nice. And that's still not emptied, so that's even better. But that did, so that tells me that it will. That is slowly going down. Cool, so I'm going to get a bunch of copper cables and start working towards having all the components that we need. And we'll set up, hopefully we'll set up the nuclear reactor next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!